What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, here with my dog from the north, up there, the Boston area. You know what I'm saying? Light-skinned assassin himself, married to a
That's
black
right.
woman. We got the man with the playing producer of the pod, Jalen West. It felt like I was giving a boxer intro, so I just finished it off.
Oh man, you a fool, bro. You a fool.
Jay, how you doing, my brother?
I'm good. Happy to be here. Another day. Breathing.
How was your weekend, man?
It was good. It was good. I had a nice weekend. Nice little short. It was quick. It was fast.
Yeah,
Fuck it. Weekend go by mad quick. But
they
it
do.
was nice. Went to an engagement party. Had some fire ass rice, bro. They
Can
put
I just
sausage in that shit.
respectfully say? I just want to respectfully say, I feel like engagement parties is a waste of time.
I will say it was beautiful. Beautiful engagement party.
And don't get me wrong,
I thought this was the nicest backyard I've ever been to in my life. The people, families' houses are right next to each other's. I think the mom owns one house and her sister owns the other house, and their backyards are conjoined. And it was just one big backyard
don't get me
engagement party. It
wrong.
was
I
beautiful.
I understand like making the proposal a beautiful thing, right? I guess if this is part of the proposal, you want to make it nice, cool.
Yeah.
But I've seen people already engaged throw an engagement party, and in my mind, somebody needs to make this make sense.
Wait. Isn't an engagement party a party to have after you get engaged?
Technically speaking, yes. So, did they propose at this engagement party?
No, they were already engaged, and they had an
Okay, so
engagement
here's where the
party.
engagement party don't make no damn sense to me in my mind.
Okay.
Right here, weddings is expensive as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So to have to 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 already be engaged, right?
Yeah.
And to say, hey, instead of putting this towards a wedding or something, for our future, we gonna throw another party to celebrate
That we
the
got
engagement.
engaged.
And I've seen people have engagement parties and never get married.
I have too.
And we can't look, bro. At the end
not
of the day,
not have a wedding. I've seen people have engagement parties and not have a wedding.
At the end of the day, though, the real goal here, engagement is not like the big celebration. The big celebration
it's about to be low key. If anything, it's low key. It's just close friends and family.
But the big celebration is actually getting married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I will say at this engagement party, I felt supremely underdressed because I was the only one with shorts. And I was I had a collared shirt on and I had shorts. But then everyone else had like slacks on. And I was like, what else was told? It's backyard. I was told garden party. So I'm like, okay, garden party. Put on some khaki
I don't know,
shorts.
man. And congrats to the couple. Congrats to the couple. Nothing against
Beautiful
them.
engagement party.
I got nothing. That's just me.
Engagement parties don't make no sense to you. I get it.
I mean, as somebody who, maybe to you, I don't know how you feel about it, but
I didn't care to hear. I don't have an opinion on them either here nor there.
As people who cross the threat, my thing is though, I've been to a couple, and them people did not get married. I think that's really my only gripe. I feel like that's my only gripe. I feel like if you throw an engagement party, the next step is to be like, all right, we'll see y'all at the wedding. Or we'll see, whatever.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, if you're going to throw an engagement party, then it's like, hey, we'll see y'all in a year at the wedding or some shit like that. But I literally seen people throw a big engagement party, dance hall, got a hall and everything.
Oh damn!
And they never got married. They never got married, bro.
People do what they want to do, bro. That's
Yeah,
all I
but
got
don't
to say.
waste my time. That is a waste.
Hey,
Don't waste my time, bro.
you ain't tell a lie. You ain't tell a lie.
All right. I'm glad you enjoyed the party. I'm
Thank you,
sure it was
thank you. Can
nice.
we
I'm
move it
sure
on?
I'm sure it was nice. Uh yeah, big shout out to the brothers. For those who don't know, man, we got a friend group called the Brothers. We were the only, well, besides a lot, but we we was the black men of the football team of our class of
Yeah.
2016, even though they did graduate a year later. Um,
I don't put their business out there.
they would tell you they would anyway. So shout out to the homies Bailey Wood, Elijah, myself, and Jay. We called ourselves the brothers, and the four of us in the group, we we did a Spartan race. The Wood, Bailey, and Elijah came to Maryland. I told them if they do the race in DC, I'll join them.
Mm-hmm.
And they decided to do the race in DC. It was a
Man,
great
they called you
experience.
bluff, bro. They
Called
called
my
you
bluff.
bluff.
I had
They
to
called
stick
you
to my
bluff.
work.
Yeah.
So them boys ran the Spartan Super, which is a 10K on Saturday. I did
Okay.
not do the Saturday race. Um, I wasn't ready for no 10K. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that for
that's a
sure.
lot. That's a
If
long.
I was dead. I was
That's
dead
like 6 miles.
by the time by the end of the 5K, I was dead. But I
So,
did
did
do.
you run a 5K, or is it just an obstacle course for a 5K?
If you don't if you don't do any of the penalty loops and you go through, you're running and you go through obstacle courses throughout the 5K. I don't know
Okay,
if
that's
that
what I was
answers your question.
asking. Okay,
So
so it
yeah,
goes a span of 5K.
it
Then you
goes
got
the
to run
span of
to.
5K.
Then you got to run to the next obstacle.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Correct. It is very difficult because this was not flat land. We was running through the woods, a lot of hills, a lot of hills. And there was dirt. So it was like hopefully your shoes got some traction.
Yeah, I
Um,
seen you with them hiking shoes on.
those are actually my Puma workout shoes I've been wearing.
Oh.
Yeah, but those are going through to the trash because a couple of the obstacles, jumping over walls,
Oh
picking up
damn.
picking up 80, 90, 100 pound boulders, walking, you know, walking with sandbags, walking with water jugs. The parts that got us dirty, absolutely dirty, was crawling under barbed wire. That was legit
Oh.
barbed wire. Had to keep your butt down.
Did it hurt?
I didn't touch it.
You was staying
I was staying low.
low.
I got lazy though. I started rolling. My ass started rolling. And then after you crawl under barbed wire, you go into a pool of water. That's like from your feet to your waist pretty much. And that thing was dirty by the time
Yeah.
we did it.
Oh.
So you're like wet. The rest of the run, you're wet, which is
That
weighing you
sounds
down even
horrible.
more. And then
Sounds like a horrible experience, Tyler.
we had monkey bars, uh swinging from rings to ring, which was cool. A couple other things. One of the last ones was you had to pull a you had to pull with a rope like a 100 pound sandbag up to the top. That was pretty cool. It was a good, honestly, it was a good time. I enjoyed the journey of like start to
Yeah.
finish because we all stayed together. I wanna shout out to Elijah and Wood for sticking with us because they really could have just ran
Just
through that
boom.
thing in like
Yeah.
30 minutes if they wanted. But Wood was trying to get everything on the GoPro, and he had a lady with him, so you can't just leave your lady
Just ditch
behind.
your lady.
And E was like just a real, leading the group.
Always
This
is.
man, training leading up to the 5K, we would post our workouts, especially if we did long runs. We would post our workouts we had a smaller group chat for the Spartan
Okay.
race, people in the Spartan race. And this man E was running consistently a mile in 7 minutes.
Jesus.
He was
That
and he
nigga
was
was
running
flying.
6 minute mile. He was running six.
Yo, he's
miles.
flying.
Bruh, it was ridiculous.
Flying,
It was
bruh.
ridiculous.
Yo, a 6-minute mile? I mean, a 7-minute mile?
7-minute mile, bro. It was crazy.
So, if he was running 6 miles in 7 minutes at a time, how fast? I wonder how fast they could just run a mile if you just like, I'm gonna run a mile today. I don't have time to run 6.
Bruh,
For 5 fucking minutes, bro.
he be done in 5 minutes, bro. It takes me
Yo,
10.
he was always fast.
He's always fat. So shout out to hey, I'm telling you, the Spartan race, my wife got through it. I was so proud of her. Now mind you, with the Spartan race, I know you might get scared because of the obstacles, but if you can't do the obstacles, there's this thing called a
Just keep
penalty
running.
loop. There's a thing called a penalty loop where you would run the loop. It's just so it just adds to the distance of the run a little bit. Or you could do burpees. But
The whole time with your group?
not as a group, like you as an individual.
Oh, how many burpees would you have to do?
They said 30, so I always did the penalty loop. I wasn't doing that. No,
30.
sir.
That's a lot.
I did about 16 out of the 18 obstacles. Climbing a rope was not happening.
Oh yeah.
And then I couldn't throw the javelin. One of the jumps was throwing a spear into a bale of hay, and it just wasn't working. It just was
You
not
couldn't
happening.
get it. Well, I
Couldn't
thought
get
it was
it.
just couldn't get
Shout out Bailey got it. Elijah got it. You know,
Was it the aim or was it just heavy?
when I threw the spear, it wouldn't go direct. It kept going at this like upward direction, and so it was getting to the hay. It just wasn't hitting. It just wasn't sticking. And after 3 tries, I'm like, I ain't nobody got time.
And
So I
throwing
just
my
kept
shoulder
pushing.
out.
Exactly. Exactly. But it
Yeah,
was a
we
good
get
time.
old.
Shout out to
Hey,
everybody
good time. That sounds great.
shout out to everybody that supported. Went out, got some seafood afterwards. Yeah, man, I'm still sore, but it was cool to do. I really do think if we do it again next year, like I think I'm gonna go for the I'm thinking I should do the 5K again and just perfect it.
Okay.
Or
Do
I
every
might
single
just
thing.
or I might just train for 10K and I'm only doing the 10K. There's no way I'm coming back the next day.
Yeah, these niggas right. This niggas did 10K, then 5K.
Like if anything, I think I would train for the 10K. I'll do the 10K and then the next day I'll cheer on my wife doing the 5K. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
You record
I'll
it.
be recording. Oh man, I'll be just the happiest husband. Yeah, girl.
Honestly, you get to the obstacle course. You don't even do the penalty loop. You just record it. Hey, yeah, keep it moving.
Telling you. Yeah, I'd run the race, but I ain't doing none of this stuff. I'm just here for a good
Yeah.
time.
Then you have to pay.
Yeah.
How
But I
much
got
you
a
have to
nice
pay?
little medal.
Okay.
I got a
You get
thick.
a
That
shirt?
joint thick, boy. Got a
Did y'all
shirt.
buy the shirts or the shirt came with the Spartan
The
race?
shirt comes after you finish. You finish, you get a shirt. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about you guys had matching shirts on though.
Oh, the matching shirts was from Empower Energy. Shout out to Empower Energy. That is my trainer Raquel. She is a Woods girl. Woods' girlfriend is a trainer. She was our sponsor. She got the shirts.
Okay.
That's why we was all matching. Yeah.
Oh, word.
But then you get a Spartan race shirt
Those
at the
are
end
nice
too.
shirts.
So.
Those are nice
They
shirts.
work.
That's why I was
Nice and comfortable.
shirts.
Moisture.
That's why I was asking. I was like, how much should I pay for them shirts? I want a shirt.
Moisture Wick, my boy. Moisture
okay.
Wick.
Okay.
All right, man. Real quick, before we continue, I want to RIP, man, to Frankie Beverly, legend of just music in general. Shout out to the Philly legend specifically. Frankie Beverly, for those who don't know, was the first to sing Before I Let Go. I know we all play the Beyonce one now. But Frankie Beverly and Maze, legendary group. Let's see, Jay, you got any Frankie Beverly Maze songs that you enjoy or that you play at the cookouts?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I just found out who this person was. Now I never knew who sang the song.
Besides Before I Let Go, I know you knew that one.
Yeah. No. I just never knew who sang the song.
Joy and Pain, like Joy, Pain, like sunshine.
No. I'm listening, going through the songs now. I know the songs. I just didn't know who sang it.
Anyway,
So
shout out
R.I.P. That's
R.I.P. to
sad to
him, man.
know. It's sad.
R.I.P. to him. R.I.P. to him. Oh man. Okay, and not brighter news. We're waiting on we'll do Casey's picks when she get on.
Yeah.
Let me get my gripe about the Eagles real quick.
Oh yeah.
Since while we waiting on Casey.
Go Donovan Banks.
Here's what's upsetting me about Philly. Mind you, we 1-1 is early in the season, right? So whatever. But we went out this off season, got a new offense coordinator. We got a new defensive coordinator. And the way we playing, we might as well just kept the same fucking coaching staff. We look like the same team from last year. You sit there and like, so what was the point of getting these niggas? If we're doing the same stuff. I said the whole point of getting Kellen Moore here was we could be under center a little more. We were gonna run the ball more. We was gonna do a lot more, effective play action. Hurts is gonna put up some better numbers. They still got the nigga running power read. They still got him out here trying to put his body on the line as our quarterback. And I don't understand. I don't understand this in the whole NFL, to be honest with you. I understand a lot of the brothers got athleticism, right? But you never see you never see the Chiefs doing power read, doing read option with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, they don't.
Never.
Yeah. That's why you think he balling.
And my thing is
why you think he's one of the best right now?
Personally, the only time my quarterback should be running is if he is causing havoc out the pocket. Is he scrambling?
Yeah.
I just don't like this. I just don't like this for the black quarterbacks in the league. You
like
see it with
design
Lamar,
run.
Jaden Daniels. They got Jaden Daniels. Rick, this nigga first year. You got this nigga running power. I'm like, what are we doing? His helmet kept coming off. Anyway, that's my flack for the league. But back to the Eagles. What was the point of these coaching decisions if we was gonna do the same stuff? We barely blitzed. Barely got a pass rush. This whole
y'all pass rushers.
And with all that being said, all Saquon ass needed to do was catch the damn ball in the fourth, and we got the game.
Yeah, he did.
That's all he needed to do.
And then
And I wasn't mad at the play call. Everybody was like, we should have ran. No, all the nigga needed to do was catch the ball. Catch the ball.
Open. He was open. Ain't no, we should have read another play. He was open.
Can't be mad at the man. He played a heck of a game.
Just can't catch.
But damn.
Can't catch.
We ran this. But also, I'm mad. I'm a little, it's weird because, like, the only time Jalen Hurts puts the ball on the money, we drop it. Because the nigga wasn't accurate all game.
Yeah.
I saw it, it's frustrating. Anyway, we'll be fine. We play New Orleans next, though.
Oh, they looking good.
Lord Jesus.
What the fuck did they do?
Eat that gumbo.
They've been balling.
Jameis Winston gone.
Did he leave?
He in Cleveland now.
Oh yeah, he is in Cleveland. Derek Carr's fucking.
Derek Carr
they putting up 40 points on people.
Anyway, it's too early in the season for me to be pissed, but we were supposed to win that game.
Yeah, y'all got dotted up at the end by Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. Kirk did what Kirk does.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
All right. I'm gonna apologize to KC because I recommended that the Dolphins would beat the Bills.
Oh,
and that shit.
Whew, that was a rough one. Hey, Tua, man, let me tell you about that, man. Everyone keeps saying he needs to retire, but I think he needs to come to that decision on his own. I don't think people need to suggest he retire, but he gotta protect himself at a certain point, to protect his future, because he don't get regular seizures. I mean, he don't get regular concussions. The nigga has seizures.
No, he don't do regular.
Yeah, he's not getting hit in the head like, oh man, I'm dizzy. He getting hit in the head. He's fucking, what's they call defensive stance? He's doing
Yeah.
the fences stance. That's
Um.
that's very
Yeah, I
concerning.
had to turn the game off after that.
Oh, you turned
Uh,
it off? Oh, dang.
did we do the Jets Titans? I think
I
we
mean,
had
they
the
were
Jets
already
winning that.
losing bad,
I
bad.
think she had the Jets winning that game.
I think so.
And then let's see. The Seahawks Patriots was fought. They fought, but Seahawks pulled that thing
Hey,
out in
the
the end.
Patriots, I'm liking the team. I'm liking the Patriots this year.
Okay, okay.
They're
There we go.
scrappy. Oh, there you go.
There we
Casey's
go.
back. Casey's back.
And
All
I
right.
You came
forgot.
at the perfect time. We
I
was
forgot
talking
the fourth
football.
one though, bro. I forgot the fourth. Was it Houston and Chicago?
Yeah, it was Houston, Chicago.
Houston,
Okay,
the
Houston
Bears, right?
Yeah.
and Houston. Yeah, Houston. The Texans won. So
But
Casey, I think you
Oh,
was
did I
two
say
and
Texans?
I
Hopefully, I
believe
voted for
so.
the Texans. Okay.
I think you was 2-2. I believe you was 2-2 this week.
Okay, but that is fuck. That's not good. That's an F.
That's 500. No, that's not an F.
wait,
That's
what'd
No,
she
that's a
500.
do?
50. A 50 is not.
What she
No,
out of,
no, but
I thought she
KC,
had
that's
5, not 4.
it's 4.
I thought it was 5.
No,
No,
we
I
do
only had
4.
4.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's
But
good.
but
You got
but Casey,
50%.
you think about it in regards to school, but in regards to like winning and losing,
Yeah.
that's
That's
what
good.
you consider 500. Whenever you 500,
That's good.
that's a good
I
thing.
guess.
It's a good thing. Being 500 in sports is good.
We got
Yeah.
KC in the building. Kate to us down there in Houston, Texas. You know she back in the
What's
building.
going on?
That
Cool and cool. And would you like to do your picks for week 3?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect, perfect. So let's go. I'm gonna keep sticking with your hometown. You know, we got an AFC East division rivalry next Thursday. Or
Okay.
this Thursday coming up. We got the Patriots versus the Jets. The game is in New York.
Okay.
Both teams are 1-1.
Oh, I love this. Okay, that's great.
I will say, Casey,
Yeah.
Pats are looking good. They're not looking
Okay.
bad. They're looking
Okay.
good. They're scrappy. They ain't they playing. They ain't quitting.
Okay.
That's all I got. That's what I got to tell you, Casey. They're looking competitive.
I'm not gonna hold you. When I said Pats last time, they won. So I'm gonna stick on the Pats train.
All right, there we
Okay.
go. Going with the Patriots. All
Mm-hmm.
right. There's one game that I feel like this can determine both teams' trajectory of the season. We have the Baltimore Ravens versus the
Ooh.
Dallas Cowboys. Now the Baltimore
Aren't the
Ravens
Dallas
are
Cowboys like
oh
trash though? Like they never really win shit.
yeah. See the Dallas
They
Cowboys are
used to be.
like
I mean, they used to be the
the
best.
Dallas Cowboys are like a boyfriend that promises you the world but gives you nothing.
No, I swear. Yeah.
Yeah, so
See,
they'll get
I'm not too into football, but I know that much.
Here's the thing: it's not that they suck. They're always good every year, but
yeah.
they
The
never
They dropped
come
the
expectations
ball,
through.
literally.
They
they
never
drop the
come
ball.
through.
The
I think
expectations
they're
of going
cursed.
to the play, they get to the playoffs and lose.
Oh, they
and
have to be.
They're
normally it's the
cursed.
first round.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Ravens playing the Cowboys. And the Ravens right now are 0-2.
Okay.
Cowboys are 1-1. The Cowboys just lost to New Orleans 44-16.
Go Saints.
Um,
Okay.
the Ravens lost in a heartbreaker to the Raiders. The Ravens were up in that game, and I think took their foot off the pedal a little bit.
Mm.
Game is in Dallas. Who you got? Lamar Jackson versus Dak Prescott. Two black quarterbacks. Light skin versus dark skin.
Hmm. Who's the light skin?
Dak Prescott. Cowboys quarterback.
Cowboys. I'm gonna You said Cowboys and the Jets, huh?
Nope.
Cowboys versus the Ravens. The
The
Baltimore.
Ravens.
Baltimore.
I feel like last time you told me to say Baltimore and I was done dirty and they lost.
You know what? I feel like every time I say I don't go against Baltimore, they have
So,
lost.
and I feel like B More is actually a really scary place, so
Are
I'm gonna
they
stay away from it.
are they 0-3 right now?
0-2.
Baltimore?
0-2. They're 0-2.
Oh, but Cowboys are not. You said they're 1-1, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do Baltimore. Be more.
Okay.
That's fine.
Be more careful. All right. We got two more. We are going NFC West, going to the
Okay.
West Coast. We got the San Francisco 49ers with a record of 1-1. They will be playing the Los Angeles Rams, who are currently 0-2. Both teams lost last week. The Niners lost to the Vikings, and the Rams. I'm forgetting who they lost to, but I think it was a tough game. It was a pretty tough game. These two teams are, when they play each other, it is always a battle,
Mm.
down to the wire. Um, the Rams have a more experienced quarterback in Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
Brock Purdy, the quarterback for the Niners, Brock Purdy, he's decent, but he got a couple players injured at the moment that the team relies on. Debo Samuels and
Two of
Christian
his
McCaffrey.
best.
So, who we got, KC?
I'm gonna go Rams.
I like that selection. I like that as well. Finally, we are going to go down to Atlanta, team that just beat the Eagles. Atlanta's now 1-1. They are playing the Kansas City Chiefs in Atlanta. Patty Mahomes and them boys is coming to the dome, Mercedes-Benz Dome. What can we say? Taylor Swift's coming to Atlanta. Who do you got winning this?
Hey,
one?
I fuck with Taylor Swift now.
Let me just say, Atlanta
with her
has
now.
one of the best running backs in the league, named Bijan Robinson.
Bijan.
Bijan, yeah,
Bijan.
Bijan, Bijan Robinson.
I love. You know what? You got to go with the nigga who got a nigga name, but it's like it's fancy.
It's elevated, yeah.
It's elevated. Yeah.
Yeah, the Chiefs got Mahomes and Travis Kelce, and there's somehow, some way they find a way.
The Chiefs
I'm
the
gonna go
best
with
team in the
Bijan.
NFL.
You going with Atlanta?
Chiefs the best team in the NFL.
KC says she going with Atlanta.
I'll go with Chiefs. Then. I don't want to.
You gotta tell her these things, Tyler. You gotta tell her these
See,
things.
Tyler be keeping the shit that I need out.
He be telling
hold
Taylor.
on, fam.
He said
Hold on,
Taylor
fam.
Swift is coming.
Hold on, fam. Now,
But
look,
you ain't telling me about they're the best team.
I know KC ain't got the greatest, football knowledge. But
Ooh,
when I say,
hold on. But I knew about the Cowboys, huh?
you did.
See what I'm saying? Don't
But
count your girl out.
But hold on. But when I say that the Kansas City Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes, what else needs to be said? I shouldn't.
Nope.
She don't give a fuck.
I don't. It's not that I don't know. I don't give a fuck. So you need
She
to
don't-
like.
You don't
state the
care
obvious.
that Patrick Mahomes 3-time Super
No,
Bowl
because isn't that the
quarterback.
one his wife said he liked fried chicken and he don't?
Yeah, but he's won 3 Super Bowls. He's the greatest quarterback in the NFL right now.
But the fact that I'm thinking about the fried chicken and he don't, and he got a white wife, you know what I mean? I'm not thinking about the ring.
Chicken?
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That was insane.
That nigga
She a
said-
Trump supporter too.
That nigga
She a
said
Trump supporter
Mexican.
too.
That nigga said Mexican, bro.
Yeah, he said Mexican so
That's
fast.
so like different. Like that's not even the same wavelength.
She know that nigga a long ass time too.
Since high school. And she
Since
older.
high school, and she said fried chicken like that. That's crazy. That's
That was
probably
KC's picks for y'all, man. Look, if you
That was
happen to
four?
use those, and that was
Yeah,
four.
that
That was four.
Okay.
Ask her about your
uh,
Eagles, Tyler.
I said the Patriots, Jets, Ravens, Cowboys.
See, because you trying to poke the bear, Jalen. He ain't shit.
49ers, Rams, Chiefs.
You know what, Tyler? Growth. Good for you. Disengage. Don't even engage with it. We don't need that. this season.
No, KC, I already talked about these.
He just went on a whole thing about before you came by.
Already talked about these.
I wasn't sure if you was gonna ask her this week because you didn't ask her last week and they lost.
No,
and
see,
the
he's
week
trying to
before
pull
when
you
you
to a
asked
dark
her, they
place,
won.
Tyler.
I'm just saying.
Nope.
I thought I would if I was you.
Tyler. Y'all got it.
If I was you, I'd ask her because when she predicted they won.
KC, the Eagles play the Saints. The Eagles are 1-1.
Ooh,
The
that's
Saints are
hard.
2-0. The Saints just beat the Cowboys 44-16. The game is in New Orleans. Now this is where it gets tricky. Jalen Hurts is from Houston, Texas. The game is in New Orleans. the family, I'm pretty sure, is going to show up. I
Yeah, that's a
feel
quick
like
drive.
Hurts. If there's anywhere for a nigga to ball out, it's either in Reliance Stadium or the Mercedes-Benz Dome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, people from New Orleans, I mean, they do that all the time. So I absolutely see that. I say Eagles.
Hey, all right, I appreciate it. He actually does.
Yeah.
He's like against New Orleans historically. He's played pretty well.
Hopefully that defense don't get dotted up by
Okay, but
Derek.
see, and then you adding other shit. Come get Jalen.
I mean, the man acting like his Pats didn't lose.
Hey, you know what? I ain't got nothing.
That's you gotta keep it cute.
I ain't got nothing to lose.
You sitting there.
I ain't got
acting like
nothing
the
to
Pats
lose.
Didn't lose.
I ain't got nothing to lose. We expected to lose every week.
Damn,
We expect
Jesus
to lose every
Christ.
week.
Always something, my nigga.
I ain't
All
got
right,
nothing to lose.
we
I
gonna
know.
keep it pushing, man. We gonna keep it pushing on
I
another
love the
note,
Eagles,
man.
I love your Eagles.
No, you don't.
Oh,
no,
look,
It's
look,
so
look,
no,
look.
entertaining.
He ain't
We're
shit.
not doing this
They
shit.
most
He
entertaining
ain't
team
shit.
in the NFL.
We're not doing this, bro.
He ain't shit. Don't even
We
engage,
not doing
Tyler.
this, bro.
Ignore it. Yeah.
They most
You're above
entertaining
it.
team. Most entertaining team in the NFL. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna get.
In other news, Sean Combs, aka Puffy, aka Diddy, aka Love, aka P Diddy,
Hide your booty.
aka Hide Your Booty, aka Freak Off Man,
Eh,
has
Hey.
been arrested.
I ain't never heard somebody have so many AKAs. This is actually
Right?
scary.
You
Diddy
can't trust anyone with that many
has
AKAs. It
been
sounds
pretty
like an
much
alias.
Diddy has pretty much been arrested for having freak offs, which
Yeah.
sounds like some of the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Did you see what they seized from his house when they finally released everything that they seized from his home when they did
No.
the raids?
I did not. Please.
They said they had seized his freak off supplies, which contained over 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
You're 1,000?
1,000 bottles of baby
Ain't
oil.
ain't nobody that ashy.
Hey.
Ain't nobody need that many bottles of baby oil.
Ain't nobody need that unless they trafficking women. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you know what? But he was probably doing to-go bags, like little toiletry bags. What else did he have?
1,000 bottles at your house. That was
Get
the major thing. They just said freak off supplies, and they were like, which contained 1,000 bottles of baby
That's
lotion.
actually scary shit.
Like-
Why
I
do you need
mean-
1,000?
I feel
That-
like
literally this house had to be built for the freak offs.
for sure.
Yeah, its sole purpose was that.
It was
yeah.
just to have the freak
He said,
offs.
I'm making a one-time purchase in bulk.
Yeah.
I'm going to Costco.
See, Tyler always could find the financial. I'm so fucking tired of this nigga.
It probably
no
wasn't.
way.
It probably was the
There's no way.
expensive shit too.
The nigga said, I'm going to Costco.
What's an expensive baby oil? I'm confused.
I don't fucking know. He's P Diddy. The nigga
Trojan?
got money.
I think Trojan, dude. I think Trojan.
Trojan ain't baby oil.
That's not baby. That's lube.
No, but they have different. They got a whole
Trojan does
bunch
not
of
make
shit.
baby oil. I'm
They
not.
don't
I'm
make
not
baby
doing this with
oil.
you.
They don't make
Yeah,
the
they
baby oil.
No,
make
they don't make no
lube,
goddamn
yeah.
baby oil.
Yeah, I use the baby oil for lubrication purposes.
Oh no.
Hey, I heard that's actually bad.
Yeah, that's how you.
First of all-
that's how you catch cholera.
First of all, I recommend. I told Jay about the lubrication. I've given Jay lubrication recommendations.
He's like, I put him on the
Yeah,
game.
I
put
know,
your
bro.
ass
Just
on.
take the joke.
I'm not taking.
I'm screaming.
I'm not taking the baby oil.
I'm screaming. You hear me?
Boy, that shit would go crazy, boy.
Oh shit! But yeah, this thing might go to jail for life.
Yeah, he might. This sounds crazy.
Every
Now,
charge
he-
has
he-
a life sentence.
He pled not guilty.
Hey, you gotta.
Yeah.
They try to get immunity.
Yeah. Because what's it? Prostitution. One of them is prostitution.
It's human sex trafficking,
Human sex
sexual
trafficking.
abuse,
Yeah.
and I think it was something else. It was a third charge. I can't remember. I think it was a drug charge
Let's be real.
because they found
One of
ecstasy,
these
too.
is going to stick.
Oh,
Even
Has
if
to. Has to.
I feel like it's really hard to not prove sex trafficking. unless she
break that
actually
down.
did it.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like it's hard to accuse someone of sex trafficking. It's not hard to. I mean, it's hard to accuse someone of sex trafficking because they need to have mad. You have to have mad evidence to prove that. You can't be like, oh, this nigga just pimping women, and it's like, how do you prove that? You know.
Yeah,
So like, how
yeah.
you gonna charge them unless you can prove it? Because it's the feds. It's not like the regular police.
Now if this case is based strictly on witnesses, do you think it will stick?
I mean, like it's the feds. Then so
The feds gotta have proof, right? The
yeah,
feds
the
ain't coming
feds got a
down on you unless they.
99% conviction rate.
Yeah.
They
Shout out
convict
to Andrew
everybody.
Gilliam.
Yeah, they
Andrew
don't.
Gilliam, the
Yeah,
only one that beat them niggas, is what it seems like.
Oh God, this is
All right.
scary stuff.
especially for stuff like that. That's whole like
Casey.
branches, divisions. You know what I'm saying?
Now I know, Casey. I know, Shorty from the group
Don
just
Richards.
recently. Yeah, Don Richards actually just recently dropped a suit on Diddy.
I'm actually, and I think not, and this is not to compare, but I actually think she had to get like she was told to get nose surgery and so I'm sure there's trauma there. She had to
Yeah.
shave half of her head. I remember there was I don't know if it was a Grammy Awards or whatever the case may be, but I remember him coming with her and the other shorty, and they was like on fucking dog leashes type shit. Like I'm sure that there's for sure some shit there.
Cause
Absolutely.
she sued him for sexual abuse and brutality.
Oh well, okay.
I
Now
don't.
brutality, that's
Yeah,
that's nothing light. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
sounds mean.
That's like I
Well,
had you shitting in a bucket in the house and you
it's
was
like
locked up.
Ooh,
I
Lord.
think he was like screaming at her all the time. Like he probably
Emotional distress. Yeah.
emotional
Oh my
distress.
God.
Yeah. Yo, hey, they've been saying this for years. Like they were saying about R. Kelly that Diddy was a monster.
Yeah.
So like it's about time.
Well,
We
I
seen the
mean,
video.
once
In the
Diddy
video,
goes down,
the
I'm
video
telling you,
proved everything. He going down by himself. He bringing everyone down.
yeah, I don't see that go. I don't see him going quietly.
He
I
might
see him like, okay, you gonna take me down. You gonna have to lessen my time, and you gonna have to get these other motherfuckers
he
too.
might come for Hove.
I just need Beyonce to, separate herself. I could never turn my back on Mother. I just need her to go ahead and just like you do you, I do me over here. And that's gonna really piss me off because then we should have just finalized that divorce and kept it cute. That's really gonna piss me off.
Mm.
Well, hopefully, he don't. I hope he don't.
I hope
but
not. I think.
because it'd be like, bruh, nigga, don't bring me into this shit.
Yeah, don't
I
bring me
gotta.
into it.
But you gotta think, okay, I'm just thinking realistically. I do not see a man like P. Diddy going to jail or prison and thriving. So you gotta think he's probably like, I'm not trying to, you know what I mean?
You don't think
I
Diddy
want-
gonna have freak
I
offs
think-
in the showers?
No, I think they don't. I feel like
Diddy
all
go-
jokes aside, I feel like in jail, part of the thrill is knowing that this is a motherfucker that don't want it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, okay.
So if you a motherfucker
okay.
that want it takes the fun out of you know what I mean?
He don't want to go to jail. He
Yeah.
been rich for too long. Like,
That's not what I'm
know-
talking about. But you get what I'm saying, Tyler.
I get what you saying.
Yeah.
I get because you can't go in there and be like, yeah,
You can't threaten
Yeah.
him with that. Like,
dirty
he's like,
buddy,
oh,
nigga.
you know what I mean?
I get what
Yeah,
you're saying.
You know,
y'all-
it's not a threat for him. He's like, all right, cool. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You want
I
the
get what
freak
you're
off?
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I see where
Yeah.
he was going. I thought you was going another way.
Oh man, what
Yeah,
a
you
time!
right.
But that
All
too,
right, man.
like you're used to a
Yeah.
certain comfort.
Oh, I
You're
did.
not,
Yeah.
your
yeah.
money can only do, so much in jail.
I think this whole time,
He probably terrified.
I think
shitting
the women deserve
Yeah.
another apology.
Yeah.
Not a
for-
half-ass apology either.
The women deserve an apology for what they've been going through during this time. I'm talking about the women that have been suing Diddy. You would think that because while of course everybody was saying like why ain't they charging criminally and things of that nature, I think what they did as we look back on it was fairly smart to do, seeing that for one you get your rightful compensation, but by putting this light on it in this way, they let people with better resources really figure out what the hell's going on. And so now that we had the feds do their due diligence, we just I hope justice is truly served
Mm.
for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, "Oh, they just wanted to check. They wanted to check," but putting the light on the subject, and then it's like, "Oh, people with real power is looking at it like this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Can't just let this nigga walk around."
That
I'm
You know
telling
what
video
I'm
you.
was
saying?
crazy. That
Yeah,
video being so accurate, I think like really is like the nail in
that
the
was a
And
cherry
you
coffin.
on
know
top.
what? I think that was definitely the cherry on top. And I think people got to see how natural it was. Like
Yeah.
he not pulling
Man,
this from a different place. Like this is his everyday
man,
demeanor and energy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I pray for everybody involved, man. Pray for everybody involved. Speaking of prayer, big shout out to Toby Newigwe. I know we talked about this last week, but KC, you
Great
tuned
album.
into the album
Great album.
Hood Hymns, and I would love
Mm.
to hear your synopsis of the album.
I thoroughly enjoy it. I think that I use it as my like wake up album. So when I'm getting ready for work, I just put it on play. I do appreciate the features he had. I
Yes,
think sometimes when we think of gospel, I've heard this before. It was like, oh, they're nice in gospel. Like anybody, no. You got to know how to blow to be able to sing gospel or anything adjacent to gospel. And I felt like the layers of the vocals was on point. Uh I think Chance the Rapper was in there. I think the times where he shined on songs was like perfect timing, the right, features, the right partnership. There's another artist, let me pull up the album that I actually have known of for a long time. I want to say that he was on one of them the singing competitions. Really powerful singer. And I think he's on the I'm Not God joint, and it was I can't. It started with an S. Is it Samad or something like that? What's his name?
trying to
Let me
get the.
see.
Here we
You
go.
know when you have to wait for Apple to fucking roll the names.
Samat,
Samad. So it is
Samot.
Samad. He
Yeah,
is. He has a really powerful voice,
yeah,
and I love how he has like good control. I love his feature on the I'm Not God. That's actually my favorite song outside of the one we like, Tyler.
yeah.
Just a strong project,
It's a powerful.
thoughtful. And I
Yeah.
love that they had my girl Sage, his daughter, in there. I love
Mm-hmm.
kids on songs because it adds like this element of like innocence and purity to it. And I think what he's talking about is like, hey, you don't have to be this holy thou Christian. That's Christianity comes in different forms. And so it's
Indeed.
like, hey, you could be a nigga slanging that shit. Like you still need God. Like God still needs to cover you type shit. So I thought it was good. I really liked the project.
Yo, so when I listened to it, right, he only
Mm.
released the edited version. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of these songs I heard,
Oh,
like
wasn't on there.
a lot of the songs I heard the edited version, like Heal, and
Uh,
the edited is like Heal My Hood. And while
um,
it still touched my soul
yeah.
when he dropped the explicit and he was like, heal my niggas. I said, damn,
Hmm.
that really touched my heart. Cause I watched the video first.
Yeah.
I ain't know it was just heal my niggas. Nigga almost cried. I almost cried watching that video, bruh. When they said it, he said, if you don't do nothing else for me, all I ask is you heal my niggas. Cause
Yeah.
that means something much different.
No, yeah, very, very different. Yeah. There
I
was, you
said,
know
damn.
what, Tyler? I don't know what song it was, but there's a song where he saw. Oh, maybe I think it's "Help You Understand," where he's talking about having kids.
Oh man.
I was just like,
Yeah.
I feel like this right here, that's Tyler.
That touched
That's
my heart.
Tyler.
Help you
Yeah.
understand having hoes ain't living.
Hmm.
Mm.
And there's a nigga. I
The
think there's a
the
dude on
importance of
there
raising children. Yeah, that's what he said.
that
Yeah.
he and maybe I don't know if maybe the Sam dude, But he's somebody who's new on the scene too, and I think he's kind of making a name for himself. On when I was on social media, I
Yeah.
thought he was a good feature on that too. Yeah, it was dope.
There was just some hard like phrases, you know what I'm saying? Like one
Mm.
of the Jones, um, moon and sunlight. Like
Ooh,
when he
that's actually a
said
good one.
they made you think the moon was sunlight, but it don't
Yeah,
shine the same. I said, oh, that's some. Oh man, that sound
what's a
African
word?
proverb. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
an African proverb.
They made
Shout
you
out my
think the moon was
Nigerians, huh?
sunlight. They made
I'm
you think the
hollering.
moon was sunlight. I,
So stupid. No, it was a good project. Solid
I
project.
love it.
It was a
I
good
love it,
listen. Yeah.
man. I love it. Y'all make sure you listen to Hood Hymns by Toby Nwigwe. And you know, I'm not gonna lie. I know, you know, Toby his previous producer, Nell, you know, she did a lot of his projects before the last album.
Mm.
And it feels like since she's really been doing her own thing, and she has a solid solo album herself, but it seems like since he's been um without her production, he's taken his music another level creatively. um
Mm.
and that's no diss against her, because I love her beats, I love her music, I love what they did together. But it seems like he's been forced to kind of take different routes,
Yeah.
express in different ways.
Maybe get creative too on
Yeah,
how he even. Yeah.
yeah, and so
Changes his sound up more.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been interesting to see him in a different direction than what he was doing previously with Nail. So, but shout out to both of them. You know what I'm saying? All right. What we got next, man? KC. I don't know if you've. I know you ain't been on the IG. Have you heard about? First of all, have you heard about Shannon Sharp on IG Live?
No.
So Shannon Sharp. Are you aware of who Shannon Sharp is?
He has no. Yeah.
I had to make sure because I know he did the Cat Williams joint. I know, but you know, I
Yeah.
got
And
because
he
see,
did a
you
thing
gotta
with Megan Thee
forgive me.
Stallion.
You gotta forgive me because I know Shannon Sharp as like the tight end, the football player. So
Yeah.
forgive me for that.
I
My
know him.
apologies.
I know him as the nigga who had the tight ass pants. Yeah.
Shannon Sharp.
Jalen, you know them green pants was too tight. You know
Shannon
good and
Sharp.
well.
Shannon Sharp claims he was accidentally on IG Live as he was having sexual relations with a woman.
Bitch,
so the
I
video
would die.
just shows the camera facing just like on some wood. You just see like the floor, but all you hear
Okay.
is the moans and the Shannon Sharp
I
groans.
would
Shannon Sharp is just
fucking.
like, oh, oh, Michelle. He said the name.
I would fucking die. I would die. Can you imagine if you're Michelle? That's crazy.
Yo, that was so accurate, bro.
um,
yo.
Shannon Sharp then said he was hacked, but then he got on his show and said, you know, I guess he was doing some things. He put the phone down, and you know, things start happening, and he ended up on live. Phone ends up on live.
The girl was like, Shannon.
Yeah, she
Oh
was. Yeah,
god.
yeah. I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. But she was moaning. She was going in. She was going
Yo,
in.
it was
Now, based on what you heard from the video, shout out to Shannon Sharp. Sound like you a munch. My man's is a muncher. But hey,
yo,
you do you, my G. You feel me?
Shannon. That was wild, bro.
Based on the
Oh
video,
my.
shout out
Can
to
you
Shannon
imagine
Sharp.
if it was bad though? That's a
Yeah.
shot to your credibility.
Can I
Yo.
tell you though why this man already got a merch line based on that video?
Oh, because he's not slow.
They looking for
You-
Michelle
you-
too.
You got it. You really have to see, especially in this day and age, people are so like invested in the moment. You have to seize that moment.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you
You have
what,
to capitalize on the bitch.
I'm about to I'm finna just get me an MP3 player for my room.
I'm
I'm
not
leaving
doing
my
this.
phone out the motherfucker. I'm leaving my put my phone somewhere else. They ain't finna catch me slipping.
He was like, I felt so bad. He was like, yeah, people start FaceTiming me on my other phone. I'm like, why are these people FaceTiming me? And he was like, it's people who don't normally FaceTime me. And then I'm getting text messages saying that y'all on IG Live. They go, IG Live? I had never used IG Live before. I
Yeah.
don't use IG Live.
Uh,
Oh, man. Did
shout
you
out to
hear the
Shannon Sharp.
controversy, though? Not the
Oh, what was the
controversy, but like,
controversy?
people were upset because Shannon Sharp still kept his job and Paul Pierce was fired from ESPN for what he recorded and put on social media.
Well,
Okay, but was Paul Pierce, was that on purpose, like intentional, like?
Paul Pierce
Paul
posted
Pierce posted
himself
strippers.
strippers and smoking weed on his story
That's different. That's not
That's a
even the
big
same.
difference.
That's a huge difference.
intentionally while he was drunk.
That's a big. And now I'll
No,
tell you
that's a big
this. I'll
difference.
tell you this.
Now it would
If
have been
Shannon
different
Sharp
if
was
Shannon
actually,
had that phone up and
Yeah.
we're seeing it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
But you
Yeah.
could tell that shit was tossed to the.
And by the
I'm
way,
assuming if
He
we're talking
probably
about it's
mad
on a wood
embarrassed.
floor.
we're not gonna sit here and act like Paul Pierce was a good commentator.
Oh yeah, Paul
Okay,
Pierce is
let's
ass.
not do that.
I
They
just
was
watched
looking
this
for a
nigga on
reason to let that
FS1.
nigga go. He
I
says
just
nigga on television.
I
Oh
just
my
see this
God.
nigga on FS1 and he not one time jumped in the conversation.
Like,
So no, we not gonna do that, man. Paul Pierce, come on, bro. Come on,
Nah,
bro.
but that's what was
You
going
might be the
on.
truth,
the
but you lying, my
same.
nigga. You
Yeah,
might be the
yeah.
truth, but that's a lie.
That was
Okay. Shout out to Shannon Sharp.
shout out shit
That's
shot.
all we can say. KC, man, now after last week's podcast, we rushed to watch the presidential debate. Psh,
Oof.
I don't want to get too political.
I mean,
I
so
just
apparently
wanted,
we eat dogs. I mean, that's
yeah,
fine.
how'd you feel about it? You know,
I mean, I just don't. I think we got to let go of the whole immigration shit. Like, people have been migrating here
Yeah.
for fucking
forever.
centuries. Like, we have to let that shit go. If that's your tagline, that's a red flag because that means you really have nothing to stand on and you don't have no foundation for why you're even running or why you're invested in this.
You know, that's a decent point.
I will say the migrant issue, not the immigration issue, but the migrant issue is becoming a thing.
You said that. You said
With like
the
migrants
migrant
come,
issue,
yeah,
but
like
not
Because
the
migrants come
immigrants,
immigration.
here.
it's because they migrated here.
Yeah, but like there's people you haven't heard about migrants, like people who they're not immigrating here. They're migrating here because of they're running, and it's like they're like coming
There's
into
that too.
schools
I do,
and like
yeah.
they're like holding up the shelters and stuff, and like
Yeah.
homeless people who
Hold
live
on, break
here.
this down for me. What's the difference between the
I
immigrant
don't
and
So
the
know,
it,
nigga.
migrant?
so
I
the
just
way
know they were
I
talking about
interpret it
migrants a
is,
lot.
and correct me if I'm wrong. The way I interpret it is, an immigrant is somebody like I crossed the border type shit, right?
Uh-huh.
Where a migrant is like I'm a refugee and I'm
Yeah.
finding solace in U.S. soil.
They're
Like
getting
if I was,
shipped here.
yeah,
Okay.
They're not coming illegally. They're like
yeah, there
getting
you go.
shipped here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Gotcha.
I've been seeing a lot of people get upset about that recently because like for instance, like they're taking up a lot of spaces, especially where I work, like the homeless. They're like, we can't go to the shelter anymore because it's full of the migrants are there. So they
Yeah.
don't have a shelter. So like yeah, I see the issues with that, but the cats and dogs things because they got a bunch of Haitian migrants in Ohio. That was crazy. Like, nigga, what?
I mean, I just think so. This is my thing. I think not the migrants, but I can see that being
Yeah.
an issue. But we've been talking about immigrants forever,
Oh,
and
for
it's
the
just like you
longest.
have to find. I feel that way about when they talk about the vets, right? They say, "Oh, we're going to do this, that, and the third." They never help out the veterans. The
Mhm.
veterans, the people that are in the VA hospitals, they tell you it's the shittiest thing to do. Like the two things I don't want to hear from any president is about the veterans and about immigration. One,
Because
you
they ain't
don't
gonna
do
do
shit for
nothing.
the vets. It's a buzzword. Y'all say it to be like, "Oh my God," you get the attention, and then you get in office and don't do shit. I really appreciate Kamala's response to him And the way she was, how can I say this? She had some like a rebuttal for every comment he made. And she answered him back and very classy and was just like, that's just not true. And I think she's better than me because if a motherfucker standing
Yeah.
next to me spewing lies, I can't be
You,
calm. This is how I
you,
know I can't run for president because I'm pimp smacking you. You have the nerve, the gall.
you see her bait him. You see her bait him and make him waste his time on the abortion issue.
Yeah, he looks crazy.
But she was like, his people get bored at his rallies. She knew if she brought up the rallies, she'd get him all
Oh, that
flustered.
shit! I know that made his ass
She
itch.
knew he'd get
The
him all
look on his
flustered.
face, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, he was.
you're not amusing no more because now we're
Mhm.
getting used to you being radical or
Yeah,
your crazy
like,
comments. So you lost the wow factor. Sit it
Mhm.
out.
yeah.
Sit it
It
out.
politics is a weird thing right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I just want to say the abortion topic was crazy when the man now
This nigga said
aborting
they're
at 9 months is just not realistic.
That's not a real thing that
It's not a thing.
happens. They
Eh,
they never
It's
said
just
that was a
crazy.
thing.
It's just madness.
Yeah.
That's all I
They were
want
like
to say.
aborting the baby after it's born. I was like, that's not an abortion anymore. That's a homicide.
Exactly.
I was having a conversation with a friend, and there's I was talking to Jay about this a couple episodes ago. KC, there's a lot of things going on the internet saying like, oh, nobody's speaking to black men, nobody's talking about the black male issues, and I just feel like I've come to the conclusion that after Kamala has told us her policies, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying, it just feels like niggas need an ego stroke because I just thoroughly feel like if anybody's listening to these policies when it
Yeah.
comes to $6,000 child tax credit, that sounds like a black male issue to me. When it comes to giving you $50,000 towards small business, sound like a black male issue to me. When it comes to $25K to help you buy a home, that sound like a black male issue to me. All I'm asking for my niggas to do is shut the fuck up and listen.
But
And that's all I'm gonna say about it, though. But go
this
ahead,
is what
KC.
this is what I'll say. I think sometimes politics is like this thing of like there's aspects of it that's confusing, and I could understand. Like I am somebody that I'm minored in public policy. I can't tell you shit about the electoral college. I still don't understand it.
Boy,
You know what
that
I
shit
mean?
crazy. Yeah.
So it's just like politics is just dependent on if you are somebody that's willing to, I hate to say the word investigate, but do your homework essentially, right? Like I personally, I like politics and things of that nature. But I do see sometimes where it's just like we're kind of going in the hamster wheel and it's like we're not getting anywhere.
Fair. No,
Um,
I totally
It's
understand.
a, what you call it? It's
yeah,
hard to do anything in
but I
politics.
will say that I need my black people to be like alert. So in Texas, I found out this is what me and my partner were talking about. They suppressed like 1 million votes here in Texas.
Mm.
So voter suppression is a real thing. I need people to make sure that they're active, double check, re-register, do whatever you need to do because they are suppressing our votes and they're trying to. You need to get in the booth and vote.
Yeah, and with cities like Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio, I feel like those are some pretty diverse cities. It's always weird to me to see Texas like,
As a red state, it throws me
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Eh,
But it's
it does.
interesting. I mean,
I was gonna say
we'll see how it go.
that never throws me off. I don't know why.
No,
It
No,
makes
like
I
they're
mean,
sense to
so
because
me.
when you're
used.
thinking about the population, though, like of each city, it's like I get it, but then I don't. You know
Yeah,
what I
It's
mean?
you
also
would.
the
I
largest
just feel
state.
like it should be closer than what it be giving off. Like some people just
Yeah.
write off Texas to the red, and I'm like, well, Texas has a lot of black people down there. There's a lot of, not
Hmm.
to say every black
But that
person
don't
has
mean
to
they
vote
all
blue,
vote
But
but
you
that's
Democrat.
what
got
I'm
to
saying.
think too. I feel like you got the
A lot
people,
of religious people vote Republican
the one
for the
percent, right? Some of
policies.
them that don't live in California live here, and because
True that.
it's cheaper
True
here,
that.
so they
True
got
that.
land. You got the farm. Like these are people that are very much so either working class or that 1%,
Yeah.
and then us in the middle.
Yeah. Hey man. Well, I appreciate your opinions. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to vote. I believe October. Well, early voting. You got to check your state for early voting. But I want to say November 5th is the day that you can go
Isn't
to the
that the day
ballot.
every
So
year, November 5th?
I
I
believe so.
thought so.
Yeah, it's the same
Well,
day.
Is it the
every
fourth?
every four every
Every 4
yeah.
years. Yeah.
Um,
That's scary
finally,
shit. Huh?
man, yo, shout out to Doechii. I know we talked about it a couple episodes
Doechii?
ago, but we finally tuned into the whole thing. Shout out to Doechii with Alligator Bites
Good
Don't
album.
Heal. Jay, what is your opinion on the project?
I said good album.
That's it.
Oh well, it's 9:20. I thought you was just throwing a quick little shout out.
Nah, go ahead and say your 2 cents.
Oh, I thought it was good. I really like Doechii. I think she's one of the best female rappers right now, just talent wise. So I thought it was a good album.
Yeah,
I listened to it a couple times already. So
I feel like her potential. I think I really do think she could be one of the best to do it. Like listening to her and listen to first how well she could rap over pretty much any beat that she wants. The different flows. You was getting like almost felt like I was listening to Busta Rhymes at times. The type of energy she was giving, but then she come back and do some real rap boom bap type stuff, and I was just like, yo, she really has it. She really has it. Like, I depending on the next album, you can put her right next to Doechii. You can put her almost down there with rap. I just really feel that way about it. I really think TD got a real gem.
Yeah.
And we'll see how she does in the future. But this was a great project to be like, because it is she's considered a mixtape. It was a great project to be like, yo, this girl has true potential to really do something great. That's my opinion. Yeah, I like it.
yeah, it was good. I'm a fan. I like it out of like all the women rappers who dropped albums this year. I think it's the best one. I like it more than Rhapsodies.
Who's dropped the album this year? Meg,
Lotto,
Rap.
Glorilla.
Was that this year?
Yeah.
Everything is everything?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was this year.
I don't know. Everything
7 p.m. Friday.
I ain't gonna lie.
I've been bumping Meg shit though. I'm not even about to hold you. She on her Asian trip, and she out here trying to make this international money.
She loves
right
Japan.
there with you, Casey. She right there with you.
Yeah, we eye to eye, yo.
She loved Japan.
I don't know. Come December, we might need a top 10 female rap albums list. Well, I mean, honestly, you can put them on top 10 rap album list as well.
You know who's not gonna be on there?
Who?
Cardi B.
Oh,
man, still no album. She just had a baby. She's had another baby.
I thought you
She's
was
had
going to
no
say
album,
I thought you was
but
gonna
here
fuck
she
with me.
go.
I thought you was gonna mess with
she
me.
ain't never dropping another album. You know
It's
that,
never happening.
Yeah, she ain't never. It's getting to the point where it's gonna be like too long.
Her and Rihanna, man.
This is my thing with Rihanna. Rihanna don't need to.
Yeah, she's.
You know what I mean? And I think realistically, now I hate to say this, but Cardi don't need to either. Cardi's personality has gotten her so far. She could live off her personality, realistically. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Look, she live off them singles and features. She straight.
No, I mean, I think that helps her too. But you got to think, Cardi B got hella brand deals. Even when she was out here, no music, no single, she was everywhere. Her personality alone, she could live off that.
Look, let's be honest. Lauryn Hill, one of the greatest to ever do it. She only gave us one
album.
And she is a legend.
Well,
technically the Fugees, but she only gave us one solo album.
I wouldn't put Invasion of Privacy at that level, but I get what you're saying. I get the thing.
You wouldn't put
but he's saying like that one project.
Miseducation. I think it's up there.
It might be different styles, Jalen, but essentially it gives off the same.
I guess so.
Because you got to think of the accolades, where that put her in a different stratosphere. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That album, when it's all said and done.
I guess so. When you, I was just thinking of like album wise, like.
I mean, let's
we still talk about the Miseducation.
But she featured Miseducating a lot on that album, so she did use a feature. But I'm just saying, like, Invasion of Privacy was freaking huge.
I could absolutely see us talking about that shit in 10 years.
Yeah,
because it's gonna be the only album she has. Yeah,
yeah.
It's about me 10 years since that shit came out. We talking about.
Yeah,
It's
so
2024. I think it came out
and we're still talking about it. Wait,
Yeah.
it came out 2017?
I think so.
2017. Yeah, I remember that.
It been 7 years. She ain't dropped another album. It's been too long.
Well,
Been so long.
All she needs is features. But hey, I gotta go.
All right, good people. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure you go to noclearancepod.com/shop, get you a dad hat. Subscribe to the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/noclearance for the combo before the combo. Now, make sure you always stay black.
stay blessed.
Peace.